Take profit. Take profit is in two ways. We have what? Manually taking profit and pending order. Manually taking profit. This is when you close the trade yourself, when your running trade has given you a certain amount. Like you observe that this running trade has given you some certain amount, you be like, okay, let me just close the trade and stay away from the market. You close it yourself. That's what we call manually taking what? Profit. Why pending order? This is you sending a limit order before time to your broker to automatically close the trade when your running trade has accumulated a certain amount or reaches a specific profit level, or it has gotten to your entry point. You have to place the order before time, before the trade gets to your point of interest. You have to place the order, sending it to your broker. My broker, when this trade get to so and so level, please take me at, I'm okay with that profit. That's what is called pending order. You can see on this diagram here, this is your resistance level, this is your support level. So since the trade has broken this resistance level, it has automatically turned to what? To support. Then you tend to enter there, and your stop loss was a bit below. So if the trade gets to this level, you'll be like, okay, I'm okay with this amount. Then what? You take this profit, or you decide to hold and let it what get to this level. If you are still okay, you take, or you just want to hold it until get to this level, so you take your profit. That's it. That's if you take it automatically, it's called manually work. If you take it by yourself, it's called manually take profit. Why? If your broker take it for you, like you said, the pending order, that's what is called pending order. You send the order to your broker that when it gets to this point, take me out. I'm okay with the profit. Stop loss. It's also in two ways: manually taking loss, stop loss, or sending stop loss or pending order. Manually taking loss, you can close the trade manually once you see a potential loss that you are okay to let go. I mean, a potential loss that you are okay to let go. Okay, with what I'm seeing, I'm okay with this loss. You just close the trade yourself. Or you notice that with this pattern, the market is with this pattern that the market is printing, you don't expect it to go in your favor. Then you can just close it manually. I will show you this kind of trade. I took this kind of trade, this manually stop loss. I did it today. I did it today. So I will show you when we get to the chart. When the trade was going in my favor and it reversed. I was selling and trade reverse. It got to my entry point and still was pushing. I was like, it hasn't gotten to my stop loss level because I set my stop loss. And I was like, it has broken what? A zone. I was like, since it has broken a zone, it's not going to reverse. It will surely take me out, like hit my stop loss before reversing if eventually it wants to reverse. So I decided to close it manually, but the trade did not get to my stop loss level. It reversed and get to my TP. It fucks me up. So I was like, I wish I knew I would have left this one trade. So it happens. It happened. Then the second one is what? Stop loss pending order. You understand it already. This is when you send an order to your broker, which I did also in that account. I send an order to the broker, telling the broker that when price get to this level, please stop me at. Then your broker will automatically stop you at. That's it. You can see the diagram. So this is your entry point, this place. This is your entry point. You enter here. This is your entry point, and you put your stop loss here, your SL here. You put your SL here. This is your SL, your stop loss level, and the trade keep going in your favor, pushing your favor, pushing your favor. Get to this point, you're like, no, I'm not okay with this amount. I expect the trade to still keep what pushing because you are buying. So it reverse to here. You like, no, I believe my setup is still going to go into my favor. So then what it continue pushing up again. It gets to here, it what reverse. It gets to your entry point. You are like, when the trade gets to your entry point, you still say no. The trade just want to hit my entry point. I will keep pushing. And this, remember your stop loss level is here. When the trade gets to here, you still like, no, it will not take me hard. But all of a sudden, it hits your stop loss. It is hit your stop loss. That's if you set the stop loss, it hit your stop loss and what and close the trade automatically. That's if you your stop loss. But you closing the trade from here yourself is called manually or taking loss. And if you allow it to hit your stop loss level, which you set, which is your pending order, it's called pending order. And if you refuse to set this pending order, thinking that I believe my strategy, if it gets to this place, this zone here, it will reverse back. Okay, let me leave my loss floating. When it gets to here, you refuse to respect the level, it still what keep down, keep down. You can see this man cleaning his sweat. Then you'll be cleaning the sweat from your face, the thick sweat coming out from your face because your account is about to be blown. You get it? So you are advised to always use stop loss. Make the stop loss your friend. Trailing stop, just as the name implies, trailing like your trade following what you set and keep adjusting the level as the trade what moves in your favor. A trailing stop is an order type designed to lock in profit or limit loss. So it is designed to lock in profit as the trade moves in your favor or limit what losses. Trailing stop, trailing stop only move and will be active. It only move and it will be activated if the price moves favorably. So if the price move in your favor, the trailing stop will be activated. As the trade becomes profitable, it tends to lock in profit and to lock in gains as the trade what becomes profitable. So your trailing stop will be activated and will be what locking in gains. You can see it here on this diagram. So this is your stop loss level. The trade broke this significant level. You like, okay, no, the trade is not coming back. Then you put your stop loss here and your entry point is at this level. This is your entry point. So the trade keep moving in your favor, keep moving in your favor. It is set in percentage or in pips. You'll be like, okay, when I have $17, I am risking $13. So if the trade moves in my favor, if it accumulate $30 and created a zone, then it should what the trailing stop should be activated in this place. If it push in your favor and created another zone, the trailing stop watch should be activated. The trade get to this point, the trade get to this point, the trade get to this point, and what pushes down and created a zone here and what and continue. So when the moment it's what it continue your to your direction, the trailing stop what was activated. You can see. So your stop loss was adjusted from this place down to this place. So it has locked up what some profit from here to here. The daily stop has locked up this profit. So it moves to this place and what and tanked down and created another zone here. Another zone here and what pushes up. So your trailing stop was adjusted from this point what to this point. So it has what lock up another profit. So it pushes up, a zone, created a zone here, created a zone here, So your trailing stop what adjust from this place to this place and what log upward another profit. So it is with this level, so it is. So when it gets to here, so it is with here, so it is with here. So when the your trade what gets to this place, it push when it gets to this point, it pushes down, created another zone here, created another zone here. Now your trailing stop and pushes up to this level. Your trailing stop was adjusted to this point. So if this trade was refused to break this high, so it refused to break this high because you've already set it that immediately it accumulates $30 or a certain amount of pip or a certain percentage in your account. So it should be what it should adjust. Now your trailing stop has been shifted to this point. It was here before. Immediately it created this high and what another zone here. It was what shifted to this point. So the trade refused to what to break this recent high it has created. It decided to what to tank down and what hit that your trailing stop level, and what your trade what you exit here. It automatically stop you at automatically stop you at, and your all this profit which you've locked in what will be all this profit from this point down to this point will be what will be kept in your account. So that's just the help of trailing stop. It help you to what to lock in profit as the trade what moves in your favor, and also to limit loss. I think using trailing stop is when you know you will not. I think using trailing stop is when you know you will not be on the chart to monitor the trade. And trailing stop is only found in your computer. When you use your MT4 or MT5 in your computer, that's when you will see what trailing stop. There's a place to put it to set it on your MT4 or MT5 in your computer. It's not available on your it's not available in your phone, so you can't use it in your phone. Now let's go to the chart where I will show you some other things. This is the chart. This was the trade I took earlier today. So when I entered there, this is when I entered for the trade. And if you ask me what did I see before I took this trade, my entry confluence was what the zone, psychology level, and on fifth. This was experience. The third confluence was based on experience because I did not see any bearish reversal pattern from here before I enter, but based on experience, I knew with this multiple rejection here, we are going to sell from this point. So I entered here and I closed the trade from this place because the way this candle was pushing up, at first it was pushing up like I was like, this trade is going to hit me out before going my direction, because this was my stop loss level. You can see it where it is written stop at the top. So this was my stop loss level. I closed the trade at immediately I closed the trade was that reverse and what move in my direction. I was like, oh my god, why me? So it happens like that. It happens like that. So your take profit is what this part. You can see where the right target here. That's where the right target there. So that is your target, which is your take profit. When the trade move from this your entry point to this your target, is called what your take profit. Then if it what move from your entry point, maybe it reverse back and get to this your stop loss level, is what is called the what the stop loss, is what is called stop loss. So now there's what we call break even in trading, break even in trading, break even in when trading. So let me show you with this buy setup here. So if your entry point was here, if your entry point was here, take your position size. So your stop loss will be below this zone. Your stop loss should be below this zone. So then my stop loss will be 45 pip. So your stop loss should be below this zone. So my stop loss will be 45 pip, and your take profit target 1 week to 1 week to 2. So this should be your take profit depending on what you see in the market. So your break even is immediately if you want to take this trade from this point to this top here. So immediately the trade gets to this level, immediately the trade gets to this level and it reverses down to here and not break this level, this high it created here, and this candle break this high. So you have to adjust your your stop loss from where it is here. You know, this is your stop loss, this level is your stop loss. Adjust it from this point to here. So this will not be your what? Your current stop loss. So you've locked in what? Some profit. It's it's called break even. So you've adjust your stop loss down to this level. This level here, down to this level, your stop loss. So you've locked in profit because you entered here. So you lock in some profit from here to this place. So if the trade reverses back to hit this level, so it has what hit your break even level, then you'll be okay with the small profit. Most of the time it will come to retest your entry and what move in your favor, just as it happens here. You see, it gets here, it hasn't gone to my target, it came back to hit my entry level and what pushes down to what my point of interest, which is my target. You can see. So most of the time it will come back to retest this your entry level before going in your direction. So I don't often use this break even. I don't often use it, but to safeguard yourself, you can still what use it. To safeguard yourself, you can use it. Why on trailing stop? If you enter here, your stop loss was here, so you set it on your MT4 or MT5 on your computer. It's only on your computer, it's not available in your phone, it's only in your computer. When you set your MT4, your trailing stop in your MT4 MT5 in your computer, okay, when the trade moves 50 pips, if your entry point was here, when trade moves to this point, created this and broke this eye, it broke this eye, your trailing stop will be activated from immediately the trade moves in your direction. Your trailing stop will be activated. Then when it created this, it will adjust your stop loss level that was here to this point. So this will now be your new stop loss level. Then as the trade keep moving in your favor, it created another eye, which chases back and what created a new level. If it created a new, if it break this eye, so your trailing stop will be activated. Most of the time it's not when it breaks a level or creates another eye or break another eye. No, it depends on the percentage which you set it. You can be like, okay, if it move 50 pip in my favor, the stop loss should adjust. If it move 10 pip my favor, the stop loss should adjust. That's just the simple terms of what trailing stop. You understand? Like if you enter here, it move from here to here 10 pip. If it move from here to here 10 pip, so your trailing stop should want to adjust a bit to this point. Then if you move from here to here another 10 pip, the trailing stop will adjust, depend on how you set it. You understand?